Good afternoon or good evening, morning, wherever you are. We're having a fabulous summer here in Spain. It's so lovely, and since returning from England we've just been really lazy and going into the pool and just getting a tan. I mean, look at this. Wow. Anyway, that's what life is all about. Enjoyment. And we're all slowly realizing this. We are getting wake-up calls if we're too busy. Always looking ahead, you know, at the goals and the targets. And yet, here, in this moment, is where you enjoy. So it is so important to just relax. Yes, we have to sit back sometimes and plan. We're going to do this and that in a certain timing because we need to connect with others. But once we've done this, we should come back and connect with ourselves. So today we're going to just first connect with yourself. You're always connected, we're always connected, but it's being aware, being conscious of this connection that we have with all of life, source, love, God, whatever you like to call all that is. So join me please in taking a few deep breaths. Feel yourself totally relaxing within yourself. And it's best to feel that tummy pushing out on your in-breath, because this, it sort of brings in everything and allows you to release everything. And just have the intention to open your heart. Yes, 360 degrees, like a lotus flower. Just feel it opening up. And then imagine antennae all over your body, the skin cells, opening up. Yes, I'm here, I am online, I'm plugged in to all that is. Yes, it's good to maybe straighten your spine. And just release all the tensions, all the blocks you feel. Yes, pushing that tummy out just to relax yourself. I am here. Say that. I am here. I am Barbara. And you say your name. I am. Consciously connected with the magnificent consciousness, our magnificent world. And then once we're open, relaxed, just breathing, conscious, we can allow ourselves to receive. Now you might ask, what? And I will ask you, what would you like to receive? Well, in this moment, I'm going to take, let's receive clarity. Clarity for all that I am feeling now, whilst in this state of being plugged in, conscious of my environment, conscious of what is going on within. So then just allow yourself to feel. Feeling is new. We've never been taught to feel. Yes, the touch feeling of a piece of wood or some velvet or your loved one, even yourself. But the feeling is, yeah, why don't you try and explain to me? It's not thinking, but it's allowing yourself to perceive with all your senses, including the sixth sense, the intuition. Yes, it's like putting those antennae out there and being receptive to what is happening, feeling things that are not physical. So you feel the energy, the moods, the vibrations of yourself and of others. So we already have the intention of understanding, being clear of what we are feeling. Now, I don't know how you've been feeling today, but I was overcome suddenly with emotions, the waves coming up of sadness. And luckily I know how to deal with this. I don't dive into it and thinking, oh, what's wrong and why am I sad and how do I deal with it? I just knew that I had to observe, just to feel this emotion of sadness. And that's what I did. So you can also, in this state of awareness, conscious of your connection, be clear about what you're feeling. And what I understood, it's like knowingness coming up, thoughts, They're old patterns, old roles, should I say. Old experiences of how I have played the daughter roles and the wife roles and the girlfriend roles. Being dependent on other people, thinking of my mother, my husband, some friends. Times, it's not all the time, but sometimes, yeah, for our experience we go through the roles of being dependent on others. And this sadness that came up in me, it's all still not gone. It does take a while, so you really have to be really gentle with yourself and breathe. Breathing helps to move the emotions, the feelings out of your body, because what we're doing is releasing the sadness or whatever feelings you feel. So what I understood, I was sad because I had become dependent. And I could see now, because people are choosing to change their roles, whether they're getting older or consciously changing because of what is happening now, also releasing old roles. I could see that those people disappearing, the mother that I knew, the husband that I knew, the friends that I knew, so once I understood this, yeah, the tears came. Woo! It's like, wow, all that experience. So I was sad, so it's not necessarily the sadness I was releasing, but I was releasing the old roles of the daughter, the wife, the friend. You see, all our old human experience, once we choose to quantum leap beyond, we let go of all our human roles, experiences. We've been there, we've done it, and I have. Beautiful experiences, and it's time to move on. For instance, in England, I had the most beautiful experience with my mother. It wasn't the mother that I remember when she was younger. She'd become a little bit more dependent on me. And it was such a wonderful new experience. So I was, saying goodbye to that mother I knew, to that daughter I've been. And only just now I'm feeling the sadness that's all coming out. And allowing myself to understand this sadness, why I feel sad. Yes, another with my husband, the old roles that he used to play at his work. Oh, he was a very, how can you say, hyper-intelligent financially, in a big company. And can you imagine me on the arms of this great guy, yeah, it was wonderful. We've had wonderful times. Yet I notice he is releasing that role, because he's done that experience. And it's time to move on to, to discover new passions within himself. You see, we do have to let go of our old roles. Otherwise, we're so full of, everything, old experiences, and there's no room for discovering new passions. But it is sad in a way, because the human Barbara, I always will be human while I'm here. I miss those people, my friends also. They've also changed their roles towards me, moving on to find their passion. And I have to accept all this. And I'm sure you will too. You've heard the saying, die before you die. This is what is really happening. So coming back to you now, this moment together. Just breathing, being aware of what we're feeling, allowing ourselves to feel, to be clear about what needs to be released for us to move forward. It is our responsibility to release the sacred vessel we are. We don't have to worry about letting go of all this beautiful experience we've had, because all the wisdom, the passion, the vulnerability, yes, the suffering, the pain, the sacred insights we have gained, the love, the compassion, the joy, it is all distilled, and we will keep this within always. I'm not sure whether this is our soul's role to keep this information, this experience safe. So when we let go, when we release, we don't have to worry. We no longer need to remember. And another thing, what is happening now is we're all forgetting. You could say, our brains are being fried in the light. Our electric circuit, which is not only the brain, but it's through all our body, is completely being rewired. And it's going as slow and as gently as each person can handle it. And it's therefore very necessary, while this is happening, for you to take these times out, to slow down, to just breathe, to enjoy, to go out in nature, to eat better. You will feel your body needs different foods. Follow your body. Your body is super intelligent. Sometimes you want to eat like crazy and sometimes you don't. Go with the flow. What's happening now, nothing is predictable. Everything is going differently. Go with the flow. If you like cauliflower one day and a big steak another day, that's okay. We're not meant to just have one limited source of food or drink. Everything's there, everything's allowed. Go with what you feel. Sometimes you don't want to be moderate, as long as you take the consequences. So, a dear friend died at the weekend, heart attack. And you here, and dear friend was young, just a little older than me. So if we are not paying attention to yourself, taking care of yourself, loving yourself, life will make you be aware. And sometimes that's it. It could be a choice of your divinity, your time. We all have many exit points. But where we're going, the integration of divine and human, body, mind and spirit, we get to choose together with our divinity what we want to experience. We can be clear about this. So if you feel that you want to live to be really old but really healthy, yes, you can. I'm not sure the people who have read my book, but the first chapter begins with new earth that I am creating within, that I experience out there sometimes. All my family are over the hundreds. I think getting up to 100, not quite. But everything becomes possible, and this is where we're going. It's called embodied enlightenment. So, just being with yourself, breathing, being aware of what you feel. And maybe for the next 5 minutes, just close your eyes a little. Being aware of where you're sitting or lying. Feeling your feet on the floor. Just focus on what you're feeling. And if you're not feeling anything, focus on the nothingness. Just allow your breath to travel through your body, breathing anything that needs to be released. you to be aware of a feeling outside of you. As if somebody's embracing you. So maybe this feeling was your sadness, loneliness, feeling empty, unfulfilled. But at the same time, you feel this awareness around you, embracing you. As you breathe, you realize that this is your divine self, your I am presence. She's always been there, waiting for you to connect, to integrate with, to reunite. So imagine your human body just falling backwards into her arms, and the two of you meld together. Breathing, and then again, feel how this feels. It's like all your other feelings are absorbed. The sadness and loneliness, unloved. Yes, it's like they've been wrapped in cotton wool, absorbed. They've been released and in the place you've created emptiness. And the feeling of this emptiness is pure love, peace, joy, and new confidence. Just breathe all this in and just know that these feelings, this is who you are, the essence of who you truly are. You are joy. You are love, peace, flowing abundantly. You are together as one body consciousness, body, mind and spirit, on the way for a new experience. So when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And know that your divine self She is always part of you. There is no separation. There never has been, and there never will be. I see Simone. Greetings, my dear friend. So, all these feelings, they might, in first instance, you might think they're not very nice. This sadness or loneliness, feeling unloved and abandoned even. But just allow yourself to be clear and feel into, because it is a great gift and part of releasing old programs, experiences that we don't need anymore. Remember, everything is distilled, all our wisdom. And slowly we become the empty sacred vessels, truly flowing with our essence. Remembering in each moment what we need to do, where we need to be. We can trust this. Dear Simone, it's very hot here. Public holiday too? Yes, sleeping. I've been doing sleeping for the last few days. Lots of integration. Burning away old things. Yet today I felt so sad, crying. So I thought it was good to share it, because some people just don't realise that it's okay. It's time to say goodbye to old roles, old attachments, being dependent, because we're going to be self-sustained. Yes, our magnificent and all-powerful selves. So it's truly a great time to be here, to experience. But it is essential we take care of ourselves and sleep a lot, nap a lot, eat right, lots of fresh water. And I was given a brilliant tip with the water: cucumber, mint and lemon. It's lovely. So now you know what's in my water when I drink it. Anyway, now it's red wine time with Tommy and I. Celebrate this evening, the sun going down. So I want to tell you all, you are loved by your divine self. You are magnificent and all-powerful. And I love being with you. And until next week, or on Facebook, or wherever. So, from me to you, adios, amiga, amigos. Oh, 35 minutes.